Good morning, team. Today is October 31st. Today is Halloween. Looking at the overall economical calendar, you can see that there's nothing really going on today. We have Chicago PMI. Tomorrow, we have basically some PMI as well. On Wednesday is the big day. We have Powell speaking on Wednesday. We have the FOMC announcement, and we have Powell speaking at 2:30. Definitely very important. And we have ADP employment report coming out that morning before the market opens. So Wednesday is going to be a very crazy day. Thursday, we have jobless numbers. You already know how that affects the market. And then on Friday, we have non-farm and unemployment as well. So definitely want to see what's going to overall happen this week. Make sure you guys check this out on Market Watch economical calendar. So starting off, we're going to look at Amazon. This is the 180-day 4-hour. You can see the MACD wants to cross over. Amazon has a previous resistance at 104 over here. So we need to break above 104, 105 areas in order before we can start pushing up towards 110. To the downside, we want to see a break of 102, and which is holding on right now. And then we could possibly start going down towards the 96 levels over here. Overall, RSI is a little bit more on the oversold side. MACD does look like it wants to cross over. There's no real confirmation right now on the 180-day, whether for bullishness or bearishness. And looking at the 20-day, we do have slight confirmation of bullishness where we're holding above that trading line over here. So as long as we hold above it and break above 105, we can continue to go up. If we fail this trade line to the downside, then we could start heading down from that 101 down towards those 96 levels. Next stock we're going to talk about is Meta. Looking at Meta, Meta basically tanked for earnings, going sideways. Again, we're still in the 20-day 1 hour. Whenever you see a stock drop and go sideways, it means it's finding some type of support. So let's see if this support holds. We have two major support and resistance levels. We have 101 and we have 96. 101 needs to be broken for upside, right? And then we could start pushing up towards those 110 levels. Or 96 needs to be broken, and then we can start heading down towards 90 and lower. Right now, 96 is the low over here, so make sure you guys set your alerts. 20-day is crossed up in this situation. 20-day is crossed up in this situation, but the RSI is very oversold. So we may get some type of bounce momentum, but you never know. You definitely want to be cautious and wait for a possible breakout before you jump into this one. Oversold on the 20-day as well. And you can see we're rejecting that 180-day trade line. I mean, oversold on the 180-day. We're rejecting that 180-day trade line, which means that this stock is overall in a bearish position still, even though it hasn't broken over that 180-day trade line. So once we break over that, we can start getting bullish. If we continue to reject it, we can start heading down towards 90 and lower. Next one we're going to talk about is Tesla. Tesla is another one. RSI is a little bit more on the overbought side on Tesla. Right now on the 180-day, we are trying to hang on above that trade line. So that is a positive sign, a bullish sign. So if we want to see some uptrend on Tesla, we want to see a break and hold above 232, which it seems to be having a major problem with. You can see it rejected it before, rejected it recently, rejected it in the past as well too. So we want to see if it breaks that 232 and holds above it, then we can start going up towards 240. 180-day MACD looks like it wants to cross down. So if you want to short Tesla on the break of the 180-day trade line, which is sitting around 224, we could start sinking down towards 218, which is its 1-year trade line down here. Jumping over on the 20-day just for a second opinion. If you're looking at the 20-day over here, looks like the 20-day MACD is crossing down. Looks like we're trying to break that 20-day trade line. So definitely look for that short around that 225. Which was some type of support recently, and then we could start heading down lower towards 220. So that looks like a possible good one for a possible short this morning if everything aligns around 9:30. Last but not least, we're going to talk about SPY. Looking at SPY, let's jump over towards the 1-year chart. SPY still hanging above the 1-year trade line, so that means ultimate direction of the market is still bullish until we break that 377 level. So watch out for that. RSI is getting closer towards being overbought. MACD is entering the bullish zone of the MACD. So I do believe ultimately we could possibly reach 405 in the long run. Doesn't have to be today, but I do think we're possibly going to head towards that SMA, just like we've done in the past multiple times. So watch out for that. So let's jump over towards the smaller charts relatively. So looking at the 180-day, you can see this area. This 390 area is an area of resistance. It was an area of support. So it's a major area for SPY to break. And if you see on Friday, that's the area that we rejected. So we want to see if we get above it and hold above it before we can start heading for an uptrend. Let's jump back towards the 180-day. Looking at the 180-day, if we get above that 390 zone, we could start pushing up towards 397. Right now, we are experiencing a pullback. MACD does look like it wants to cross down. RSI is a little bit more in the overbought section. So we could possibly have a pullback today if we break that trade line. So definitely watch to see if we break that 180-day MACD and we break that trade line around 386, which was a previous support or resistance. And then we could start basically pulling back down from that 396 and heading down towards those 380. So let's see what happens. Jumping over towards the 20-day, you can see the 20-day is already crossed down. We do have a support around 385. And then if we break that, we could basically start pulling down towards those 380. So let's see what happens. We're sitting at 386 right now. Overall, we are pulling back, but we got to see how the market opens and how it reacts. So let's see what happens. Hopefully you guys stay green, use a stop loss, leave a like on the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.